Hey, today we're in San Luis Obispo, California. We're going to visit the Los Osos Oaks State Reserve. Out here, that's Los Osos Valley Road. It's really noisy. It's a great nature hike. Nobody ever comes here. It's a small parking lot. Anyway, we're going to hike down this beautiful dirt trail, loop around and check out all our beautiful trees and birds and all sorts of animals and critters out here. We start the tour here at our little bridge, and it gets a lot quieter farther from the road you get. This park was established in 1972. It's 90 acres. And the attractions are 800-year-old dwarf coast live oak trees, Quercus agrifolia. Lots of moss draped, fantastically gnarled trees out here. Anyway, this guy fell down. Beautiful green today. This is beginning of April. So we get some moss on this guy right here. It's not really a true moss, it's really a lichen. Not like that Spanish moss. And he grows here. It's not even a parasite, just kind of grows on our trees. We'll find a lot more up the road. This trail has two loops, kind of makes a figure eight. One loop here and it wraps around. There's a larger loop that goes all the way around out to almost the ocean. So we're going to take the Chumash Loop Trail to the right and wrap around all the way to the Los Osos Creek Trail, I believe. Hey, we got a little monument here. State Reserve Preservation of this ancient oak forest. That's fantastic. So originally the Chumash, Salinan peoples, they lived here. They lived off the ocean fish and varieties of shellfish all along the coast. Lots of small, large game, waterfowl, grasses, and seeds. In 1979, Spanish explorer Gaspar de Portola, he passed through here. He encountered our many California grizzly bears. That's what oso means, or osos means bears. Anyway, the valley was originally called the Cañada de los Osos. Anyway, all the grizzlies are gone, so we don't have to worry about that. Anyway. Little berries here. Theirs are poisonous, so don't eat them. Lots of birds. Look at this guy singing. This guy's one of our coast live oak trees. See how gnarled he is? Usually they have a long trunk and then they branch out higher up. But this guy, they go all gnarled here along the coast. And there's 5 little communities out here. One's called the Coast Live Oak Woodland. That's where you find our oak trees here. Yeah, multi-stemmed. They get like 20-25 feet tall. Got twisted trunks and lots of branches and lichen and tons of mosquitoes out here and all that moss. And we have miner's lettuce, bracken fern, and hummingbird sage. Also the dune oak scrub community ahead, and a coastal sage scrub community. Riparian woodland. Finally the central coastal scrub. Right here, this is the Coast Live Oak Woodland community. Look at this guy here. Oh, gnarled. They get like 800 years old. These guys. Sometimes older. Yeah, I got tons of mosquitoes biting me right now. Oh, that's a good one. Hey, look at this lichen or moss hanging down. Oh, spooky like. He's really coarse. So types of birds we'll find out here. We have our acorn woodpeckers, Anna's hummingbird, Allen's hummingbird, western flycatchers, northern flickers, California thrashers, California towhees, mourning doves, brewer's blackbirds, red-tailed hawks, American kestrels, barn owls, and great horned owls. Lots other birds too. The trail's not really marked that well, but I think we could find our way. Look at this guy here. Holy moly. Wow. Oh, we have a sticky monkey flower. How about that? This guy right here is a sticky monkey flower. So he's supposed to kind of look like a monkey there. Monkey head. And he's really sticky. You find them all up and down the coast. And they have different varieties of these guys, different species. This one's yellow, sometimes they're red, sometimes a little mix of both. So you can tell our coast live oak trees. This is the leaf here, and they're concave like this, a little upside down. They bend down, they're really hard and crunchy, and they're lighter on the bottom and harder on top. And they're kind of like this because apparently when the sun hits, it reflects the light inward, and then the farther in you get, these are more oak-like, the farther in you get, the flatter the leaves get. Look down here. My goodness. All these guys, look at that. Very old trees out here. Hey, we have this guy here too. He's a black sage. It's a salvia, of course. Beautiful blooms that are almost spent all the way up there. There we go. Isn't that great? And over here, it's a deerweed. Right here. Called deerweed. Maybe the deer like to eat this guy. He's a beautiful flower. And the trail, we're kind of lost here because every little wash area looks like a trail. But I think the trail, well, I don't know if it goes up there or not. So we're going to try and go back and see what we got. Okay, we had to backtrack because we went on the wrong trail. Coming up the hill, you go to the right, that's where we went. But you want to go over here to the left, this way. Called the Loop Trail. Here we have our coastal sagebrush, Artemisia californica. Here, this guy here, he's got the silvery, like little leaves here. Find them all up and down the coast. Now this next transition zone is called the Dune Oak Scrub Community. And our oak trees are a lot smaller. They're called dwarf live oak trees. Only 6 to 8 feet tall. This one here might be 6 feet. Real small. This guy here too. Really gnarled down there. My goodness. Look at this one here. There's another black sage we have grown here. You can roll these up and make a little cigar-shaped little contraction and burn it like incense. Hey, look at all these sticky monkey flowers. Over here, we got some over here. Way down there. There's a beautiful little shrub right here. Another one. Now the trail out here is not marked. You gotta kind of just follow what's already there. But to be careful on your phone, map out the trail. See the trail here, how it loops around? Kind of moves according to which direction you're going. So we're gonna go this way. And look at this beautiful coast live oak. Comes out, it's got multi-branch down here, multi-trunked, branches out, all squiggly and twisted. And this over here. Here we have a milk thistle. This fellow is really spiny on his leaves, but you get to the little super soft flower just starting out. We have another one right here. Alright, we got some more over here. So the trail's kind of hard, but if you're lucky, you get to these little trail markers here. Okay, that's the end of this trail. It's called the Chumash Loop Trail. We're going to head up the Oak View Trail this way, which is the outer loop, or the larger circle of our figure 8. Oh my, look how tall this coast live oak tree is. It looks fantastic. This guy's all mangly, kind of fell to the ground, but he just kind of resprouts right back up after he falls. Oh my. Little bridge here at least. Which means we're coming up to our riparian area probably. Hey, we have a wood rat den. It's called a dusky wood rat. It's like a giant mansion. And the wood rat, kind of like one of them. You'll come in here and make this beautiful home. And inside there, there's like a little breeding area down below. And we'll call it like a bedroom. And then there's like a bathroom and a place where they have the babies. And they got multi entrances. See what's down there today. Down here, no chaparral is complete without the little filleries. This guy right there, it's called a fillery. This one's purple. Little purple stripes right down there. Anyway, he'll make these stork's bill. This guy here, I'll pull him off. He's kind of a weed. Called a stork's bill. And inside there, there'll be like 6 twisted little seeds with a tail. And as it gets wet, the tail expands. When it dries up, it contracts, and that way this guy will kind of scoot around the floor here until it finds a hole to bury itself and then sprout up. These other beautiful little daisy-like flowers here. This little fellow here, kind of standalone. It's one of our lupins. Maybe a dune lupin. Little palmate type leaves here. Kind of shaped like a little palm. Little leaves right there. So he's kind of not very popular unless you get closer to the water, which is kind of way past those oak trees. But here he is, kind of a pioneer. And we continue the trail. Here we have a little toyon growing up. Just a little guy. You know he's a toyon because he has these serrated leaves right there. Instead of smooth leaves, he'd be like a laurel sumac, but this guy here is a little toyon for us. Way down here, this is called Los Osos Creek. It's really next to our trail, but you got to go down this steep bluff to get down there, and all sorts of new varieties of plants and bugs and things. Here we have a better looking toyon for us. bigger bush. No flowers yet. It's still too early. This is April. Little serrated, beautiful leaves. Lighter on the bottom and darker on top. Not too dark. Here we have a whole bush of toyon. Petermilias, or beautifolia. That's his scientific name. All around here and up our trail. There's a big toyon bush here too. Got some up here, over there. On this side. Next to our little oak. Right this guy here is a black nightshade. Solanum Douglasii. He's got pretty little flowers right there. Nice leaves. But he's poisonous. Don't eat him. Like all of our nightshades. Related to tomatoes. These berries here, don't eat those berries. Because you'll get pretty sick. Anyway, this guy's called a black nightshade. Grows wild up here. Well, here we are, back where we started. Beginning of the trail, we headed up this way, wrapped all the way around to this way. It's about 2 miles. You can tell you're getting close because of traffic. Yeah, looks like we have a little cabbage butterfly here. I think you can't really tell until he lands.
He's got the 2 dots.
There we go. So that's all the traffic here. We walk over the bridge again, and then we're back at the car. So, hope you like that little tour out here in Los Osos Oaks Trail, San Luis Obispo County. Thanks for watching. Bye.